Have you ever walked into a room and felt like all eyes were on you, but you weren't even trying to get anyone's attention? If you're a Sigma female, chances are men notice you the moment you enter a space. But what exactly are they seeing? Let's dive into the traits and behaviors that make Sigma females stand out instantly. Quiet confidence is one of the most captivating qualities of a Sigma female. Men notice it instantly because it's so different from the loud, attention-seeking behaviors they're used to encountering. Your confidence doesn't come from showing off or trying to prove something. It's rooted in the fact that you know who you are, and you're completely at peace with it. You don't need validation from others to feel good about yourself. You don't walk into a room looking for approval or compliments. Instead, your focus is inward. You understand your worth, and that quiet self-assurance radiates outward, drawing people in like a magnet. Men, in particular, find this irresistible because it's rare. They're used to seeing confidence paired with a need to be noticed, but with you, it's different. You're confident because you trust yourself, not because you're trying to impress anyone. This kind of self-possession shows in everything you do. It's in the way you walk, not hurried or anxious, but purposeful and calm. It's in the way you make decisions, thoughtful, deliberate, and unapologetically true to your values. And it's in the way you respond to situations, never overreacting or seeking drama, but handling things with grace and composure. Men notice how you're not constantly seeking the spotlight. You're comfortable being in the background, observing and choosing your moments to speak or act. This makes your presence even more impactful because when you do step forward, it's meaningful. You don't waste words or energy. Everything about you is intentional. Another thing men notice is your independence. Confidence and independence go hand in hand for Sigma females. You don't rely on anyone else to create your happiness or define your path. You set your own goals, follow your own timeline, and make decisions based on what feels right for you, not based on what society expects or what others think you should do. This level of quiet confidence can be intimidating to some, but to others, it's fascinating. It's a reminder that true confidence doesn't have to be loud or showy. It's about being deeply connected to who you are and showing up in the world as your authentic self. For men, this quality is not just attractive, it's unforgettable. So even when you're simply sitting at a coffee shop, lost in thought or immersed in your book, your quiet confidence speaks louder than words. It's the kind of presence that leaves a lasting impression. One thing men can't ignore about a Sigma female is her mysterious aura. It's not something you consciously try to create, it's simply a natural extension of who you are. You're the kind of woman who keeps her thoughts to herself, revealing only what you choose to share. This air of mystery leaves people, especially men, wondering, who is she? What's her story? Unlike others who may feel the need to overshare or constantly update the world about their lives, you value privacy. You don't feel the need to explain yourself or broadcast your every move. Instead, you let your actions and energy do the talking. This sense of control over what you reveal makes you unpredictable, and that unpredictability is both intriguing and attractive. Men notice that there's so much more to you than meets the eye. They're drawn in by the challenge of uncovering your layers, but you never make it easy. And that's exactly the point. Your mysterious aura is also tied to your introspective nature. You spend a lot of time in your own mind, reflecting, analyzing, and dreaming. This inner world of yours is rich and complex, and it adds depth to your personality. Men notice that you're not someone who fills the silence with meaningless chatter. Instead, your silence speaks volumes. When you do choose to share your thoughts, they're meaningful and profound, leaving people hanging on your every word. Another reason your mystery stands out is because you're not predictable. You're the kind of woman who might decline an invitation to a big party just to spend the evening journaling or watching the sunset alone. You follow your own rhythm, and this independence keeps people guessing. Men find it refreshing because you're not trying to fit into any mold or meet anyone's expectations. Your uniqueness makes you unforgettable. At the same time, your mysterious aura is never about playing games or being intentionally aloof. It's simply the way you live. Honest, grounded, and focused on what truly matters to you. This authenticity shines through and makes your mystery even more compelling. Men notice your ability to stay calm and composed, even in situations that might rattle others. It's as if you're always in control of your emotions, and that quiet strength adds to your enigmatic charm. Ultimately, your mystery leaves men captivated. They're not just drawn to your beauty or intelligence. They're drawn to the unspoken depth, the untold stories, and the sense that you're a puzzle worth solving. And that's what makes you truly unforgettable. One of the most remarkable qualities that men notice about Sigma females is their unwavering independence. It's not just something you possess, it's who you are. You've built a life where you don't need anyone to complete you or define your worth. Men can see this the moment they interact with you or even observe you from afar. Your independence is a quiet but undeniable force, and it's incredibly attractive. You live life on your own terms, which is rare in a world where so many people follow the crowd or bend to others' expectations. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal growth, you chart your own course. Men notice how you're not afraid to stand alone, to make decisions that align with your values, and to take responsibility for your happiness. This sense of autonomy is inspiring because it shows a level of self-reliance that not everyone has. Your strength isn't loud or domineering. It's subtle but powerful, like the roots of a tree firmly grounded in the earth. Men notice how you handle challenges with grace and resilience. You don't crumble under pressure or seek pity when things get tough. Instead, you rise to the occasion, using setbacks as opportunities to grow stronger. This inner fortitude makes you a rare kind of person, someone others admire but may not fully understand. Another aspect of your independence is your ability to enjoy solitude. Men notice how comfortable you are being alone, and it's both intriguing and refreshing. While many people crave constant social interaction or validation, you find peace in your own company. Whether you're reading a book, traveling solo, or working on a passion project, you're perfectly content. This self-sufficiency sends a clear message. You don't rely on others to fulfill you because you've already built a fulfilling life on your own. What sets you apart even more is that your independence doesn't make you cold or unapproachable. On the contrary, men notice your warmth and openness when you choose to share your time and energy. The key is that it's a choice, not an obligation. You're selective about who you let into your world, and that makes your attention feel special and earned. Ultimately, your independence and strength create a sense of balance that's incredibly rare. You're not afraid to stand alone, but you're also not afraid to connect with others in meaningful ways. Men notice this unique combination of strength and vulnerability, and it leaves a lasting impression. It's a testament to your authenticity and the life you've built, a life that's entirely your own. One of the most remarkable things about a Sigma female is the way she communicates. Men notice almost immediately that you're not like everyone else when it comes to conversations. You're not interested in surface-level chit-chat or talking just for the sake of filling silence. Instead, your words carry weight, and your conversations have a depth that leaves a lasting impression. When you engage with someone, you're truly present. You're not distracted or looking around for something more exciting. Men notice how you actually listen. Not the kind of listening where you're just waiting for your turn to speak, but the kind where you're genuinely absorbing what's being said. You're curious about people, their stories, their passions, and their dreams. This level of attention is rare and makes the other person feel seen and valued, which is a powerful connection builder. Your ability to ask meaningful questions is another thing that stands out. Men are used to conversations that skim the surface, but you're different. You don't ask generic questions like, "How was your day?" Instead, you dive deeper. What's the most exciting thing you've worked on recently? Or what inspires you to keep going when things get tough? U201D. These questions open the door to more profound discussions, and they show that you new 2019 are genuinely interested in getting to know someone beyond the superficial. Men also notice the thoughtfulness in your responses. You don't just give quick, rehearsed answers. Instead, you take a moment to reflect, and when you do speak, your words are insightful and purposeful. You're not trying to impress anyone or dominate the conversation. You're simply sharing your authentic perspective. This honesty and vulnerability make your conversations memorable and impactful. Another thing that men admire is your ability to balance depth with lightness. While you enjoy discussing meaningful topics like dreams, philosophies, or personal growth, you also know when to bring humor and playfulness into the mix. This ability to shift between serious and lighthearted makes conversations with you feel natural and dynamic. Perhaps what men notice most is how your conversations feel like a rare exchange of ideas rather than a competition for attention. You don't interrupt or try to steer the discussion back to yourself. Instead, you create space for genuine connection. This quality is magnetic because it's so different from the fast-paced, shallow interactions that dominate modern life. Ultimately, the depth of your conversations leaves men intrigued and inspired. You're not just someone they talk to, you're someone they remember long after the conversation has ended. And that's the kind of impression only a Sigma female can make. Men notice the way you carry yourself the moment you walk into a room or even pass by on the street. It's not about being flashy or demanding attention. It's about the quiet, understated way you exude poise and self-assurance. There's a natural elegance in your movements, an unshakable confidence that seems to come from within. Your body language speaks volumes without you having to say a word. The way you stand, with your shoulders back and head held high, commands respect. It's clear that you're comfortable in your own skin and that confidence is magnetic. Men can sense that you're not seeking anyone's approval, and that independence makes your presence even more powerful. One of the things that sets Sigma females apart is the calm energy they project. Men notice how you don't rush or fidget nervously. Whether you're walking through a crowded space or waiting in line, you're composed and self-assured. This calmness creates an aura of control and stability that's incredibly attractive. It shows that you're grounded and not easily shaken by external chaos. Your sense of style also plays a role in how you carry yourself. You don't follow trends or try to fit into a mold. Instead, you wear what feels authentic to you, whether that's a chic blazer, a simple dress, or a casual outfit that still looks put together. Men notice how your style reflects your personality, confident, unique, and effortlessly sophisticated. It's not about the brand or the price tag. It's about the way you own your look and make it yours. Another thing men admire is the way you move. There's a sense of purpose in your stride, as if you know exactly where you're going and why. You don't wander aimlessly or look uncertain. Even in the smallest actions, like opening a door or setting down your bag, there's an elegance that catches the eye. It's clear that you're intentional in everything you do, and that intention adds to your allure. What's even more captivating is that your confidence never comes across as arrogant. You're approachable without being overly eager, and your calm demeanor invites respect rather than competition. Men notice that you're not trying to prove anything or be someone you're not. You simply exist in alignment with who you are, and that authenticity shines through in the way you carry yourself. Ultimately, the way you present yourself leaves a lasting impression. Men may not always be able to articulate what it is about you that stands out, but they can't help but be drawn to the quiet strength, grace, and confidence you exude with every step you take. So, if you've ever wondered why men seem to notice you even when you're not trying, it's because of the unique energy you bring into the world. As a Sigma female, you're a rare combination of strength, mystery, and authenticity. A true standout in any crowd. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you think men notice about Sigma females that we didn't cover? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights on living your best life as a Sigma female. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.